Good morning. Well, welcome once again to Crypto Corner. Here we are in possibly October. Again, World War III looms on the horizon. The election is still sitting there. There's a lot of things that make us kind of crazy at this point. But I still believe the use case, everything is a go for starting to climb that ladder. Do I think it's all going to happen? And there's a lot of people out there saying, oh, it's only up from here. I think it's going to still be a little bit wonky, but I think that's crypto to begin with. But the use case overall for crypto and gaming and AI and some of the other things, smart contracts, I think those things are all still very clear and very uh, they're palpable now. People are You can see more use cases. You can see more people starting to say, no, that's the future of where we are. So we hope that as always, that you look at this. It's not financial advice. It's the Wild West, and you make your own decisions. See what you have conviction on, and then go towards those. Again, we're also not on this channel looking to 50x our money. That would be awesome, and we do hope some of that happens. And we have a couple coins like Jasmine that have done very well. Super's done very well, but as we go into this next part, what we really want to do is just make some consistent money, and we do that a few different ways, which you'll see. So I always like to put this up here. This is just to say, what are we doing? We're trying to be safe. We're trying to be secure. We're trying to sleep at night. And most of the biggest one is number three, trying to sleep at night, where most people feel like, oh, that is not what I can do in crypto. It's crazy. So I like to show the halving and where we are. Again, you're going to see all of these things. They're going to go up and down. We're going to have some major corrections. Do not be surprised if you go up 50%, you come down 30, and you go up another 50%, you come down 20. Those are all going to happen. That's why sometimes we go ahead and take some profit. We just took some profit on Super last week and this week, and at $1.05, and we're trying to buy back in. We hope it kind of goes down to 85 cents. That would be great. So far, it's not doing that. Um, the good news is we've reached the green box. We're at like the 166 days. So it's 170 days usually, before things really start taking off. So we've been saying all along, we're waiting for the 170 days. And during that time, we said we were going to be sideways. We've been sideways. So now we're looking and saying there's no reason we shouldn't incrementally go up. In some cases, maybe we'll rocket. In some cases, we'll just barely go up. This is the sheet that we show every time to say to people, look, where are we? If you want to know where we are year to date on all these, just come over here. You'll see that there's some, that are, dot like at 69% and atom at 45. But the thing that this doesn't take into consideration is that we've sold that multiple times, and the starting price instead of 478 is well under $4. So this is really right about break even, which is where we thought we were going to be. Now that's because we are staking it on Coinbase at about 15%. So we didn't buy. You can see what we bought this week was only Jasmine, and we bought these IMX and S Fund, which we feel like they're going to start moving. And remember, we started buying this back a little bit, ago, where it was like $1.10, $1.20, and so now we're bringing our average down from this $3 to 191. So, and we've been buying all the way down, and we feel like again in the long run that is going to go to 750 to 850. So if you believe that to be true and you have conviction in that, then go ahead and jump into that. Right now, you're getting even a better spot than we did. We still like Jasmine, but we sold some of our Jasmine this week too. So when we go up 10 or 15%, we go ahead and sell some, and then it went right back down. So you'll see the Jasmine sheet, um, and here it is, and you'll see that as we went up here, we sold some, and now we're buying back. So we can buy back 10% more coins of so say you had 60, you'd be buying back six more coins. It's more like 200, so you're buying back, 20, 50, 100 coins or doing whatever. Now, this is the part that I think is interesting is if you're where we are right now, this below 20, and it just goes to where it's been in the past, and we think it's going beyond that. If it just goes there, a move between these 2 points is 100% gain. So if you put in $200, then you'll have $400 at the end of that if you sold everything right there. If you sold the 200, you have your original money back and wait for another downturn, then you could be letting the rest ride. And if, say, for whatever reason, it doesn't have a downturn, it just keeps going up, then you would have that money sitting there for later, and or you would still have your original money in there. And that's really what, again, that's what we're after. Super, again, we thought it was going to kind of go like this. So now it's just kind of catching up to where we thought we would be. And again, we think it just continues to go up. We thought it was going to be kind of sideways in September, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right now, everything seems like it's holding. But again, I think a lot of economic and disasters in the Southeast and World War III on the horizon, all of those things could turn into nothing or could turn into something. So up to you which ones you have conviction on. Go through them. Here's our percentage ball that we do. Making sure that we have like the right amounts in the right areas. Because again, why do we do this? Remember, a lot of people had Luna C and they had 85, 95% of their money in Luna C and it all went away. So what we want to do is no matter what happens, we feel like this distribution will be okay. I like keeping this in here. This was as of 9/25. I just kept it because we are not going to see a lot of things that are different between the 9/25 and now. And I want to kind of keep proving that. What we want to see is slow and steady pace upward from here. So October. So that is, what I believe will happen, and we'll see. But we're early on in October. We'll see. And I think this current correction where we are right now is an opportunity to buy. We did buy some. But remember, we also sold Super when it went up. We sold Jasmine when it went up because they have these resistance levels, and those resistance levels are hard. They hit those and they come right back down. Once we break through those resistance levels, we're going to be in a good spot. This is just some interesting things to look at. See if you get conviction on it. Are you in gaming? Are you in, Filecoins, which is storage? Are you in privacy preserving, smart contracts? Here's just some stuff to look at and say, look, this is where we currently are. This is where we think it's going to go. And then you decide whether you think that's something, good or not. I did see several people this last week come out on Carrot and say that they think that is going to be a very good buy. So again, we think that it's got this potential. So, and it's going to be in the gaming sector. We think the gaming sector, once one or two of these games take off, the whole sector is going to go. Uh, there's no one, in my opinion, there's a lot of people starting to say, no, I think we're coming down here. We never went through belief, thrill, and euphoria. We never got there. So I still believe we're right in this area where people are, there's still not a lot of money coming in to crypto. And I think it won't come in until we have that big boom. Bitcoin hits over 70,000. We start really moving in that direction. I think that we're going to be in a good spot. So, um, so again, all of these are just to go show that, where are we going with our money? We're staking a lot of it. Dot and Adam we've been staking for a year now at 15% ish. And so, like, again, if you have $1,000 in there, you've got $150 that you did nothing for, but just let it generate. And while you were getting that $150, it was at $3 and $4 and $3 and $4. And so, those are great things so that if it goes to where we think it can in the 20s, then you get all of that. The 150 turns into, 5 times that number, which is, again, that's why we did it. So we hope that you like this. You'll smash the like button. Just stay the course. I really encourage you, like, just to be safe. Get to where you're trying to get your original money out, and anything that you have in there is just total win. And I think that we keep going up, have a little money on the sidelines, and we hope that you guys are staying safe. If you're in any of the affected areas, we hope that you're definitely safe, your family's safe, and that even your crypto is safe. So we hope that you guys are getting the relief that you need. We hope that around the world the peace is starts to come in as the election comes in. And on this channel we don't say which way to vote. We just say, just go vote, and then we will deal with whoever becomes president. Then what are the policies? What are the things that make us go think the things that we think? So hopefully you enjoyed this session of Crypto Corner. Greg Harriman, your host, and we will see you next time.